All right, guys, introducing Battlefield Labs, Battlefield Studios. I did not watch it. I was actually rewinding it so I can actually make sure the screen is fixing the capture here because I am on an ultra wide monitor, so I don't want it to be weird. So here is gonna be the trailer. We're gonna watch it through fully here. That was loud.
Defending that last point in breakthrough.
Oh, get gameplay. Oh my god, this looks crazy.
Helicopter crashes into the building next to you.
Helicopter crashes.
The vehicle play is the destruction.
You've got tanks, you've got
Yeah,
jets.
Battlefield is really heavy on their destruction.
That's full all-out military
That tank.
experience.
Oh, it gets classic Battlefield 4 vibes.
It's just unlike any other game I've played.
Hell yeah.
This
There we
franchise
go.
comes with a long history,
Got some dogfights
spanning
going on
over
there.
20 years now.
A lot of vehicles.
But the question is, how do we continue to build on that and push Battlefield to the next level?
I've been playing Battlefield since long before I joined the team. When 1942 first came out, the amount of fun that we all sat down and had with it is.
He
still like a
used to work
fond
at
memory.
Apex, I think.
So in joining the Battlefield team, it was about the opportunity to give that team that space to do something just more amazing even than they've done in the past.
We set out with this ambitious idea of creating this new Battlefield universe. And to make that vision a reality, we had to think big.
Think big, baby.
Each of our 4 studios comes with its own culture and expertise into what we call Battlefield Studios.
One team that spans across the globe and combines 20 years of franchise experience with emerging talent.
DICE has such a rich history with Battlefield. We've been working on it for years and
They're
years.
showing like behind the
But
scenes.
we
I'm
also
liking
want to do
this.
something bigger and better than we've ever done before. And you can't do that with one studio.
DICE is responsible for the multiplayer part of the game, which incorporates things like destruction systems, class play, squad play,
Yeah,
vehicles,
some like
gadgets,
teamwork.
all of those kind of
Yeah,
underlying
Battlefield's
systems
known
that
for
drive
its
the experience.
destructional kind of
So
buildings
here
and
at
stuff.
Motive, we're working on multiplayer maps, and we're also working on single-player mission contents.
Single play missions. Hell yeah. Campaign returning? We need a campaign Battlefields. They're so badass.
Has a long history of working on the Battlefield franchise.
We're working on an experience that is really going to open Battlefield up to a whole group of new players, but really still exciting that core audience that has made this franchise so successful.
Yes.
Criterion have been supporting Battlefield for a decade now, and now we're going to bring that to the table as a fully fledged kind of partner in the Battlefield studios.
Mainly, we've been focused on the single player experience. So the campaign is back for Battlefield.
Thank you. Let's go.
We have never before
I can make a
had this many
campaign walkthrough
teams
of
and
Battlefield
talents dedicated to the development
Labs,
of
whatever it's
Battlefield.
called.
And we
I can
have a
finally
plan
do
to
it.
create a new, exciting future for the franchise, alongside our players.
This game has so much potential. So I think it's about giving the team this time to really hone their craft.
Yes.
We have to prototype, play test, get feedback,
And then repeat.
I wonder what they use for video design. Not video design, game design.
We
Is
have
like a
to find
specific
gameplay
software
that
they use?
really resonates with the players, and then build on that.
Yeah, build on that. It is Battlefield Labs.
is our new development initiative where players will get to test specific focus areas in the game.
Is that the code name? That's a code name, probably.
We've done
I hope that's not the full name because that just sounds weird.
Whole another level. We're doing it before we launch the game, and we're doing it with so much more.
So it's like a beta. So they're
It's
gonna
an
get feedback
exciting
from
way for
that
us to
early
interact with our
access so they can
audience
improve the
before
game when it
things go live
releases.
and make sure that what we have is really fun and polished.
And we have to test everything, combat to destruction to maps and modes.
We're going to test all the new features that we're putting out, and we're going to test hardware like weapons, vehicles, and gadgets.
We can try different things, but also validate what players are expecting from Battlefield.
That feedback is crucial in helping us know what to prioritize, what needs improvement, and what feels like a true Battlefield experience.
We're pre-alpha, so now's the time to test all the experiences our teams have been building for our upcoming launch and beyond. Join our Discord where you can learn more about our new closed testing environment. We call it Battlefield Labs. Let's build Battlefield together.
Oh yeah, we got some more gameplay here. It looks very fluid. Okay, so it's kind of funny. Well, it's not really funny, but I knew Battlefield would be going into a direction where Battlefield became Battlefield because the feedback and the lack of content and not just like how Battlefield 2042 like declined in its gaming industry is one of the biggest games for the weather and tornadoes and like the weather be inside of the gameplay, and seeing that game just go very downhill very fast because that game took a tight turn very quickly. I remember that game. The servers were laggy. I couldn't barely play with friends because the connection were crap, and they improved that game over the years. But I knew with Battlefield 2042, that's probably one of the worst games they developed. They did the trend with Battlefield 1 because it popped off. Battlefield 5, and then they thought that was going to be a good game because Battlefield 1 was so successful. Battlefield 5 was successful, but not as successful as Battlefield 1, which I knew they're going to go back to the original style of where Battlefield came from because the failure of Battlefield 2042. That game had a rough start and it was not good at all. The servers were rough, it was laggy, and just everything was bugging, glitchy. It was not a good start. If you watch some videos on that game when it first launched, you understand what I'm saying. I'm excited for a new Battlefield. I'm excited to see what their approach is. Obviously, we know that, but I want to see if they're actually going to put up what they're saying right now. And it seems like Battlefield Labs is going to be like the beta test service for people to test the game. So what they said in the video, that they're actually going to improve everything inside of the game. And I think the most important thing about Battlefield is the destruction of everything, you know, shooting down buildings, and just it's actually realistic. You know, when you go play Call of Duty, we shoot like a rocket launcher at a building, it's just not going to destroy. Do that in Battlefield, the whole building will collapse. You can get a tank and shoot down buildings and fly helicopters and just do all this insane movement. And Battlefield 2042 was a huge step up because it was just dynamic weather, just tornadoes. You can just fly around it and just get in a vehicle and just watch your vehicle like go into like a spiral into a tornado. And just like after seeing the decline of that game, it's rough to see where that game landed because the weather environment and the dynamic weather for that game was a brilliant idea. But as we saw here, that the game did not go as well as they planned because it was a rough start and it just didn't go well as they thought it would. So hopefully Battlefield Labs does what they wanted it to, and hopefully even if it's a bad game, I feel like the beta is going to be where they actually test the limits of what they can do and fix some things up and actually make this game polished enough. So yeah, I'm really excited for a new Battlefield game. I think that we need when everyone thought that Battlefield 2042 was going to be a Call of Duty killer. So that was funny. But yeah, so you guys can comment below. Are you guys excited for the next Battlefield game? You guys can comment below. Also, what is your favorite Battlefield? I want to know in the comments below. My favorite was Battlefield 1 because I got that game on sale on my Xbox One and I played the crap out of it and I enjoyed it and it was very fun. So I'm really excited to see a new Battlefield game that's actually really good, and hopefully it's better than Battlefield 2042. So yeah, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit that bell notification to never miss a single video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.